Hey, let's just do a test run here. Travis Carper, Holistic Health Ascension Guide. Okay, start over. Hey! Travis Carper, Ascension Guide, Holistic Health Coach. I guess it's part of the light language, you know, moving your hands around or something. Yeah! Anyways, I just wanted to share this real fast. I went to the farmer's market, and like I said, this the last time I did the immune boosting mushroom that video. Anyways, seriously, look at chaga powder. Look at all that chaga powder. Immune boosting fungi, man. $12 at the farmer's market. I can't say enough about, you know, get to know your foods, get to know your frequencies of your foods. Go to the farmer's market and hang out if you can. I know there's a whole bunch of people that are like, I do, Trav. All right, enough of that. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to share that. And there's a bunch of cobwebs. I'm not just being trippy. Anyways, what else? There has been a few of the photonic wave pulses that go all the way to like 40 hertz, but actually today and yesterday there was like the natural coronal hole stream, and that's kind of right in there where we're the Gaia and we humans and the plant life, you know, where we're resonating at 7.83 hertz, and it's kind of like a wide, you know, one. But I think this one today is pretty solid for like about, I mean, as far as when I left this morning, it was like a 12-hour one. So it should make people feel a little fuzzy, a little foggy brain today, maybe. That's why you got to do the immune boosting mushrooms. You know, just throw. And the chaga one isn't as bad as, I think the rishi's got more woody, but which is weird because this is almost like a bark. Chaga's almost more like a right off of the bark of the tree, the fungi, but it's for, I think, just putting a little bit into a smoothie or a tea at night, and then what you do is you keep doing like the adaptogenic herbs, the aquacuticals like the spirulinas and the cracked cell wall chlorellas and the chlorophyll and the immune boosting mushrooms, right? And you kind of keep at it just a little every day, right? You add that to your lifestyle. No diet, you just add it to your lifestyle. When you add these things, other things will fall away, and that way you don't have to be so restrictive or diet and think, oh, I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? You just start adding things, and all of a sudden you start getting all this health, and you get into that rhythm of Gaia. You have that, like the five other chakras that are outside of the body, your etheric body that's, you know, you can get real technical here, I guess, the 2-centimeter etheric body that surrounds the biological body, but it's connected by the I almost said gonads. The natus and the okay. Anyways, they're all why it's like what I always talk about. I always say everything's connected. The conscious energy that's animating this biological body, well, you know, in the Ayurvedic and the whole thing about the prana, the chakras, all that, there's a cord from your Earth Star chakra that's outside of your body a little bit, And that goes down to, you know, Gaia right there. And so you're connected, and then you're connected out of your soul star chakra into the I guess if you look at it that way, it's all these, it's like quantum entanglement. It looks like that, I guess, if you want to think about it. But the way I've been describing it, all of these videos and through all the articles that I've written, is more of like, okay, here's this morphogenetic field that hits all the other morphogenetic fields, and your consciousness, and which is God, which is everything, the whole entire omniverse, you're a part of it. So what you're thinking about, what the collective cosmic your higher intelligence is thinking about, and it animates everything. So that's why they always talk about becoming a co-creator.